The most important investment we have in our entire community is our kids.
These are the citizens of the future if they don't get educated, if they don't get health care. If they're not good citizens, then what kind of adults are you going to have?
As a parent, we all want the very best thing for our kids, and no parent is any different than I am in that.
The mission of the Colorado Children's Campaign is to create hope and opportunity for all of Colorado's 1.2 million kids. We focus on the three areas where we believe we can have the biggest impact on kids. That's child health, K-12 education, and early childhood education and development. For example, we work to make sure that more kids are graduating from high school. You know, a quarter of our kids are not graduating from high school right now, and that number is even higher for our children of color and low-income children. We also work on making sure that our youngest children have access not only to childcare, but quality childcare. We also want to make sure that all of our kids have access to health care. So this is their most basic health care needs, as well as good nutrition, access to physical education, and also making sure that the environments in which they're in are just healthy places for them to grow up. The Colorado Children's Campaign was created in 1985, and we're excited to be celebrating our 25th anniversary this year.
We tried to pass a bill in the legislature, and we couldn't get a commission on children. And so a group of outside people decided, okay, so we'll have it on the outside and we'll make sure that we're the real advocates for children.
The Children's Campaign started out as a little tiny organization in free space. And to see it grow into this organization that has so many strengths, it's a wonderful thing to behold.
I believe that the Children's Campaign is the premier child advocacy organization in the state of Colorado today. They do an unbelievable job of working across political lines to advocate for children's needs, both at a state and local level.
Whenever I talk to people about kids in Colorado, they always assume that Colorado is a great place to be a kid. And for many families and many children, it is. But I think people are surprised to hear that for many kids in Colorado, this can be a tough place to be, especially now with the economic conditions that so many families are facing. Poverty is an umbrella that impacts every other factor in a child's life.
These are tough times, very tough times, and during tough times, vulnerable populations are at greater risk of losing ground. What more vulnerable population do we have than children?
What we see is really that there's a large number of kids who are doing really well and a large and growing number who aren't, and those gaps continue to grow every year. We create hope and opportunity for Colorado's kids through a combination of research and advocacy. So we really start with the data and we look at where are kids struggling and where are the most effective ways that we can intervene to improve their lives. We then look for which policies can we support that are going to most effectively move that forward. And then we work with other child advocates across the state. We work with legislators, community leaders, and just people who care about kids to move that agenda forward.
When I served in the House of Representatives, State of Colorado legislature, I used the Colorado Children's Campaign as a valuable resource for information on some of the children's issues I was carrying or sponsoring in bills.
The kind of data and research that is conducted by the Children's Campaign is extremely valuable in helping us to craft programs that better serve children.
All of the policy work around K-12 education, around budgets for education for children matter a great deal to the work that I do.
You know, the power of the Colorado Children's Campaign is really the strong networks that stand behind us every day. We've got the It's About Kids network, which is our grassroots advocacy network across the state. We have the Circle of Friends, which is hundreds of people who serve as ambassadors for us in the community. And we have all of our partners that are out doing the work. So we're very lucky, and Colorado kids are very lucky. I would love if in 25 years there was no need for a Colorado Children's Campaign. The reality is we know that times are tough for Colorado's kids, and there is going to be a need into the future.
Colorado Children's Campaign's vision for the future is to simply continue to be the strong voice for children of Colorado, that it continues to gather great data and then use that data strongly to create great policy for the children of Colorado along all of its issue areas.
On behalf of Colorado's kids and the Colorado Children's Campaign, thank you so much to all the partners and advocates across the state who have stood with us side by side for the last 25 years.
Thank you, Children's Campaign.
Thank you, Colorado Children's Campaign.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
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 Thank you for a great 25 years.
Congratulations.
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 Congratulations to the Colorado Children's Campaign for 25 wonderful years.
Thank you, Colorado Children's Campaign.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday to you.